Hello everyone, just Dan here, and well, I have a funny story about why this is here. But first I want to say welcome everyone to the Bane Vazik Afterbirth. We're starting a new game today. In the past I have had a channel here on YouTube, this deep abyss of YouTube. I should probably start over and play on hard mode because there's no reason not to play on hard mode. But I've had a channel here on YouTube, and there's a story behind it, and also I'm not going to explain it, but basically, long story short, I had a channel and it was focused on one type of game, and then I quit said game, started Let's Playing, and then 4 years later basically saw that really all the views that I had gained and all the subscribers I had gained from supposedly Let's Playing was really not actually from the Let's Playing. So I basically had a false audience, and basically up until a couple days ago I was enduring it, and now I think I lost it. I jumped off the deep end. I basically gave in to my anxiety, my inner thoughts, my upsetting thoughts, etc., and gave in to life being annoying, and just basically said F it, and deleted my entire channel in order to start over. I've heard of some YouTubers starting over from when they wanted to switch their subject from, and this is kind of what I wanted to switch from going just from just MMO gaming to all around gaming, and that's what I'm going to do on this channel. But throwing the off switch without warning anyone, without giving anyone the chance to even know that I'm starting a new channel, it's probably a little bit rushed, I'm not gonna lie, but I have to say that stress has just been at an all-time high as of late. So here I am making a new channel, brand new channel. First video is gonna go up here on this channel, and it's gonna be going to nobody, literally nobody, and I'm gonna be okay with it because I don't have a choice but to be okay with it. And hey, if by some miracle this video gets found, and by some miracle I find all the people, or the people who were watching my videos back then, well then that'd just be a grand old miracle. But for now I'm just gonna pretend like I'm just uploading this just like old times, just all for fun. And if, like I said, if something comes of it, that's awesome. If something doesn't come of it, oh well, shit happens. But I couldn't just give up YouTube completely. I don't want to give up. I really just wanted to start over and gain views the right way, instead of basically trying to convert an audience from something to something else that wasn't what I got the audience for to begin with. Because the numbers didn't lie. The numbers said 3,000 subscribers, when in reality it was like literally like 10. I'm not even exaggerating. I had 3,000, and literally the real number was like 10 or 20, because that's really all I would get from feedback, because everyone else came from the other game that I was playing on the channel. It's called Mabinogi. Everyone subscribed to that channel for that game, but then when I quit that game, well, stuff hit the fan. So like I said, things are rough, but now I made this channel just kind of like, I made a lot of decisions the last couple days, like a brand new me. I basically freaking changed my hairstyle, or not changed my hairstyle, I like shaved my head completely, cause I was literally so stressed out to the point I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do everything anew again. I'm literally going to get a brand new outlook on life. I'm going to do everything new, things that I haven't been able to do before. I'm going to do like shaving with a razor, an actual razor versus an electric razor. I basically said, you know what, I'm going to cut my hair and I'm going to shave my hair, and that's what I did. Shaved my head, had no problems, said, you know what, and I'm just going to keep going with the new refreshing thing. And now I ended up deleting the channel out of basically just, whether you want to call it stupidity or whether you want to call it, I just did. No big deal. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking about that. I hope you guys are doing alright today. I'm doing pretty good, for those who are watching. With all the new features here though. I've even managed to make myself an outro, and hey, outros are nice. I heard outros are actually pretty good to have, and I decided to look into making one, and I finally got one. So hey, it's gonna be a new adventure. It's gonna be weird not seeing any feedback on the videos at all, but hey, this is what happens when you start over. You start over brand new. The only thing I am gonna have to figure out is how to render out in 60 FPS, because I know Camtasia will not, just won't render out in 60 FPS. There's no way. I guess one thing I also decided to do differently was, I used to do face cam on this series before, and I was like, you know what, I think also, honestly, the face cam may be stressing me out a little bit too. I mean, I don't know what it is about the face cam. I mean, I know it gives a little bit more interaction, oh god, with the series, but at the same time, it's like, if it's not necessary to do the face cam, it's not necessary to do the face cam, you know. There are just some series that face cam worked for, and there are some series that face cam shouldn't be used for. And there are just some people who shouldn't use face cam. Me, for example, I probably should never use face cam. We unlocked Lazarus, awesome. I should never use face cam. You guys don't need to look at my ugly mug. I mean, I'm sure somewhere down the future, maybe, face cam will become a thing. But for now, no. Just gonna keep it basic gameplay. Anyways, I do know a lot around Isaac. I'm not a total beginner. I did have 1001%. I decided, you know, for a brand new channel, why not use a brand new file? It's been a while since I've literally played from straight up a clean file, so I'm so used to having all kinds of items. I'm not going to be used to not having any items unlocked anymore. You have to get used to not having the D6 around. Just gotta get used to not having anything. Oh man, this ought to be fun. Ought to be fun. Something that I do need to work on though is my channel banner, my channel icon. That's like the two main things I can never get down. Well, I guess the three things really, because my channel icon, my custom thumbnails, and my channel banner all kind of go hand in hand, since I really can't get those to necessarily look good because I'm not that great with programs like, well, I don't have Photoshop, but I use GIMP, and I'm not really good with that program. I mean, I'm okay with it. I can do basic things like, you know, glowing outlines and basic thumbnails. I mean, if you look at my thumbnail, it probably isn't that inviting. I tried my best to go with like color schemes and stuff, but I'm not really good with all those types of programs, man. I'm sure they could always be better. You know, I kind of envy those who have like the really nice channel icons that are like animated characters of themselves. I wish I could do that. I wish I can do that. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that is way out of my league. Like, I think that requires drawing or something. I never really did know what the cartoon process was, or like making animation process was. It seems to be something interesting that I would love to learn about someday. Someday. But that day is not today. Anyways, I think we're only going to Mom on this run, as with all first Isaac runs ever. And so far so good. We shouldn't be too bad. We shouldn't have any alternate floors for a while. Though I'm not gonna say for sure whether or not we have a chance right now, because I mean, only the pentagram as our only damage upgrade is not necessarily the best, but hey, it's better than nothing. And jumping straight in, I mean, hard mode doesn't really do anything, but just jumping straight in without knowing, not without knowing, but without having much, it's a big deal, man. It's definitely a big difference. And I think it's probably a lot more fun just to play the game without the D6 versus with it. Though I have to say, usually when I've played Isaac for the very first time on a file, I usually have a really lucky run every time. This one hasn't been terrible. But we did just get a pretty good first devil deal, which is not terrible. And I don't really not like Ghost Baby. Ghost Baby's helping out as best as he can. But Dart Bum, on the other hand, oof. Dart Bum, what a beautiful item. Dart Bum knows how good he is. He knows. He just knows. We all know how good Dark Bum is. Ooh! Almost walked into that. But yeah, I think it was for the best, the decision I made. I am gonna like linger on this conversation for a while because this was a big decision. This was a decision I didn't make easily. It was something I thought about doing for at least half a year, if not a year, of starting over. You know, it was a lot of work. You know, I had that channel for 5 years. Ever since I started playing Mabinogi and ever since I started Let's Playing, I've had that channel, and letting it go was not an easy task. Letting go all, what was it, 1,000 something odd videos that I uploaded to it. Just all gone. All that progress gone. It wasn't in good conscience, and it wasn't an easy decision, but I think it had to be done for me to learn how to earn the subscribers instead of, you know, just getting them from one game and expecting those to stay over whenever all of a sudden, you know, I switch focuses. You know, the channel was focused on one series, and then when it switches to just Let's Playing, that's when, you know, people aren't happy. So maybe with the start of a new channel, I'll somehow, some way earn viewers that will subscribe to the channel because they know what the channel's for, which is going to be all around gaming, whether it be Let's Plays and MMOs and everything, you know. You do everything on the channel. Wait, what? Darn you, Fallen. Why you gotta linger like that, man? Of course, it would have been wise to tell everybody I was going to delete the channel before I deleted the channel, but of course, Dan didn't do that. We unlocked the Zazel. Probably going a little bit too aggressive with the devil deals, to be completely honest, but hey, it's okay. We gotta unlock everything as much as we can. Not that it's a race or anything. But I also feel like, again, just I made a lot of mistakes I probably shouldn't have. Oh crap, that flies fast. Like trying to upload things massively, like, you know, doing mass uploadings. I was reading like tips on what people thought about daily uploads, and really it takes a really diligent person to upload daily, and I feel like maybe, just maybe, me trying to upload daily was probably one of my stressing points about the channel. I was putting in all this work and then nothing was coming of it, so excuse me. Ugh, shouldn't record at night. Night recording is a terrible idea. At least for me, anyway. Yeah, I definitely feel like it was... What was I saying then? Shoot, I completely just lost my train of thought right there. 30-second memory. That's what I call it. That's what I have. Okay, that was unnecessary to lose that spirit hurt, but you know, Dark Bum, go get that. Totally forgot we had Dark Bum. Oh my god, I guess we'll pick this up and then we'll put it back down and say nope. What was I just saying? I had a train of thought. I don't know where I was going with it though. That's embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. I did it all the time. Expect a lot of nonsense from me. Really. I lose my train of thought a lot. I'm an overall pretty stupid person when it comes down to it. At times, I can be an idiot at times. And at times I can be a pretty smart guy at times too. More so the first than the latter there, but you know, stuff happens. Steven on the other hand, Steven happens too. Steven's pretty good. So some of these like screen transitions are a little bit on the delayed side, a weird side, at least it feels like. I don't really know why they're doing that. Sometimes it like freezes up before it transitions. That's a little bit odd. But you know, what can I do? What can I do? I also even thought about trying out a new strategy of videos where I just don't commentate at all. Because that's kind of how I got started with the first channel. Literally just uploading commentary-less videos with just pure gameplay and that's it. I mean, and I guess you could say that's how I started from zero as well. You know, I just uploaded and expected no one to watch, and then people started watching. But I mean, again, this was from a game that probably no one was making videos on at the time, or very few people were making videos on at the time. So doing it this way, you know, with a game that most people are already doing videos on, and there's a lot of big content creators doing so. And again, just the fact that there are a lot of Let's Players out there. You know, the saturation of Let's Players is just insane. Which is not a bad thing. You know, it's nice to have a large Let's Play community out there. It really is. But I think it'll definitely feel a lot more satisfying this way if I manage to grow this way. But for now, let's focus on not dying, you know, to Gertie. Because Gertie is not someone we should be dying to anytime soon. Okay, I repeat, we don't need to die to Gertie. You know, let me just say that a couple. Oh my God, Gertie's tanky. No, duh, Gertie's tanky. It's freaking Gertie. You see how fat she is? Look at her. That's kind of rude. I'm sorry, Gertie. I didn't mean to insult you about your weight. I mean, you're probably a little bit subconscious about that. I mean, you kind of can't help that you're just a big triangle of whatever you're made of. Meat, organs, you know, all sorts of things there. That's not really your fault. You know, you're born that way. I respect you for that. You're born that way. You know, there's not much you can do about that. But it's not really a good idea for me to make fun of you for that. We unlocked Eve. We're unlocking all sorts of characters this playthrough, this run, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's not die here to poop either. Preferably, let's not die to little poops, or big poops, or just any poop. If that matter. Okay, or we can get hit by poop. And then we can walk on spikes. And then we can die. Preferably not that last one though. You know what? I'm just gonna avoid rooms with spikes. We'll need to go that way anyway. We're pretty close to death. Pretty close to the old death basket, you know. Just gonna take a good lie down in the death basket, and unless this gives me some spirit hearts, which it didn't give me one. Alas, we are alive again. I will totally... Oh no! No, oh my God, did you see that homing tear just try to curve around and give me a good whack on the back? That would have sucked. Oh, you know what really does suck though? The fact that this right here gave me 2 trinkets. That's terrible. I mean, upside we got second hand, which I'm not sure if it works with Mom's pad here. I mean, the fear is a status effect. Whether it works longer... Oh wow, they iframed right through that. Whether it works longer, I'll never know. I don't really know what the second hand does and how it affects status effects. I know it extends them, but I don't know for how long. Probably for 50% longer. That's usually the good percentage of how something scales up with things like this. Usually doubles its effectiveness. If that's the case, that seems pretty good for certain status effects and terrible for others, but hey, what do I know? What do I know? I know nothing. Alright, what we got in here? Champion belt. Sure. Donate some more money because we gotta donate all the way back up to... Oh. You know what I meant though. And some sticky bombs. Sticky bombs. Sticky bombs. Oh! I walked on the spikes. Thank you, Gimpy. Remember when I said I would be an idiot sometimes? There you go. Is this a secret room? That is not a secret room. That's unfortunate. That, however, was a lot of money. Darbum! I know you got a payout for me, bro. Yeah. That's right. Oh, no. This guy, I can't avoid Brownie, man. Just go the other way. Walk that way. What? What? Since when can you just blow those up like that? I hate this guy so much! Brownie! chill out for just 2 seconds, please. It'd be nice if I could hit some bombs. That would work too. Oh my god. Okay, Brownie? Yeah, thank you. Just die. It'll be for your own good. Just die, thank you. I'll take Roid Rage. Ooh. Well, we're only going to Mom, so really Goat Head's useless, and Guppy's Tail is even more useless since we only have the 0 Guppy items, so I think I'll pass. Better stick to my survivability than have to be sorry that I don't have enough HP to beat Mom on my very first run and Isaac on my new file that I've totally know how to play, by the way. Totally know how to play this game. It would be very, very embarrassing to lose my very first run back on the very first episode, on the very first video on this very first channel. Second channel. You know what I meant. This room is annoying. But Lost Fly's putting in some work over there, though. Lost Fly's hitbox seems incredibly large for some reason. There's a dice room on this floor. I probably shouldn't mess with that. Literally a dice room on my last time I played this game just it didn't go too well. It's a 4 though, so I could deal with that. Not that I have anything the 4 room on the floor, but whoa, there's a little small guy. I'd have neglected to mention that Daddy Longlegs. Awesome pickup, obviously. Might even cement our win right here with our killing power because we're not doing too hot with just champion belt pentagram. You know, it's what, 2 damage? Maybe not exactly plus 2 damage, but close to that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love you too, Mom Hand. Love you too, Mom Hand.
Lemon party.
Totally. We'll take jar flies, why not? Gotta buy as much as we can. Gotta get all them items. Still not used to seeing only 2 items in our shop, but hey, it'll grow. It'll get there. And eventually I'll stop making comparisons to the old channel to this channel. That was the past, this is the present, this is now, that was then. You know, all that. Lots of red hearts dropping now. I like how Gimpy's finally doing something. Actually. How many times can I say actually within 10 minutes? Yeah, I don't know. This would be the time where I would say today's drinking word is actually, but you know, it's a little bit late to say that. I'll say that at the beginning. You gotta declare a drinking word at the beginning of the episode. And then that's when I would warn you not to really do that because it's pretty dangerous and you know, we don't need anyone getting alcohol poisoning, etc. and all those other negatives that come from drinking way too much alcohol, because I'm pretty sure I've actually said actually too many times actually. Oh man, good times, good times. I think this is really what I needed, just to refresh my mood on things, give me a new outlook on everything. And the more I play this game, because Isaac is honestly one of my favorite games of all time. On the PC anyway, because it can't really beat a lot of the old retro games that I've played in the past. Definitely can't. Well, Mom, I'm sorry for you. You're probably just gonna die immediately. Yeah. Not that that's a bad thing, because oh, not immediately. Never mind. But not that that's a bad thing, because I'm actually happy we're able to beat you on the first try. But Lost Fly is doing work though.
Isaac.
Lost Fly was doing some work.
His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I am told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Well, there you go. That's the end of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Not really, but you guys know. Anyways, there you go. We've unlocked Purist and XXXXXL and Speed, and oh my god, I just realized I have to do all of those challenges. This is going to be awful. Oh my god, so many unlocks. So many unlocks. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, please leave a like and let's have it a ton. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because there will always be more Let's Play videos here on the channel. Not every day, but you know, there'll be more gaming in the future. You guys know that. Anyways, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for support. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time with some more Isaac. See you then.